Hey friend, and welcome to Happily Hormonal. I'm your host, Berry on Berry. Join me as we take a walk on the wild side of understanding our hormones, from puberty to menopause. Yeah, we're about to cover it all. From practical strategies to expert advice and personal experiences, you'll learn how to thrive through each stage of your hormonal life. Whether you're looking to improve your mood, manage those cravings, or just boost your overall vibes, this podcast is designed to help you embrace being happily hormonal. What is up? Welcome back to another episode of the Happily Hormonal Show. It is your happy and hormonal bestie, Bear. And today we're going to be talking about how you can work with me in 2024. Now, before you're like, I'm not listening to this episode. No, if you're an information seeker or a transformation seeker, you need to tap all the way in. I promise this is going to be a short and sweet episode, but let me tell you, one of my colleagues said to me 2 weeks ago, "You are so great at what you do, but no one would ever know." And I was like, clutching my pearls, sir, don't do that. So I wanted to come on here and talk about how you can work with me in 2024, especially because she is back in her coaching era. She is back in her hormonal health coaching era, and it feels so good to be back in this saddle. I have not been this excited to coach, admittedly, since 2021. Like in 2021, she was on her come up. She was like new to what felt like the online health coaching space, but like I had been doing it for a while, but I felt brand new, you know? So with that being said, I want to share with you the 3 programs and 3 experiences you can really look forward to in 2024 and RSVP for. Like, you get to save your seats because you heard it here first, okay? So first and foremost, there are 3 programs. Program 1 is called Period Power. Program 2 is called BRB, I'm Conceiving. And program 3 is called Hello Harmony. Now, basically, the way that this would work is if you have a period problem, you go to Period Power. If you're trying to conceive, you go to BRB, I'm Conceiving. And if you're like, no, I need that whole body hormonal health transformation, girl, then you go to Hello Harmony. All right. Now, I'm going to give you the details about who each program is for, but as I stated earlier, these programs are really for information and transformation seekers. So if you not only want to be informed about what's going on with your body, but you want to transform what's going on, these are the containers to be in. And before, I used to be like, oh, like it's not a big deal. Like you can work with whoever. No. If you're listening to me right now and you have been feeling like you need to work with me, get into it, sis. All gas, no brakes. I'm coming in hot and I'm coming in to deliver because I have noticed over the last 4 years what really works for people and what doesn't work. And so I have evolved the way that I coach to reflect more of what is actually working. So before, you would come in and like we do a curriculum and you watch classes. Nah, baby, we are all the way live. Like when I say all the way live, each of these programs is being taught live, and in the event that you can't make the live training, a replay link will be sent out, but you are expected to show up fully and show up with questions. Now, with that being said, let's delve into Period Power. So Period Power is a proven strategy to transform your period through personal power. And when I say personal power, I'm not talking about that like woo-woo, esoteric, like, oh, stand in your power. Nah, I'm talking about understanding your physiology so that when you walk in and talk to your OBGYN and say something is off, and they're like, oh no, everything's normal, you're like, well, my period actually says this, and this. So how can you support me? That's how I want you walking in the room. That's what I mean when I say personal power. Over our 4 weeks of time together, we are going to do 3 live training. 1 is about your body, 1 is about balance, and 1 is about brilliance. Because what I've learned is a lot of you understand the different phases of your cycle, but what you don't understand is the feedback that each phase is actually giving you based off of your symptoms. So I'm going to teach you how to translate those symptoms. I'm going to teach you how to track those symptoms, okay? So if you're one of the girls who's tired of dealing with bloating, fatigue, mood swings, a heavy bleed, if you're tired of just feeling inconvenienced once a month, every month, you need to be inside of this program, because by the end of this program, you are going to walk away looking forward to your period because you're getting more data from your body and you're standing in your power more. Like, you are finally going to not only know how to micromanage period migraines that might arise or the PMS migraines, you're actually going to know how to get the right levels of sodium in your body, for instance, so that the migraines barely come up, right? So again, that is the Period Power Program. It is a proven strategy for you to actually transform your power through standing in, or transform your period through standing in your personal power. I will leave that link down in the show notes. If you got a period problem and you need it solved, you need to be in that program. The second program that's launching is called BRB, I'm Conceiving. Now listen, I've been real hesitant to get into the conception space, but then I thought about it. Preconception, I can do. You want to know why I can do it? Because it's an active thing, not a passive thing. A lot of people say, I'm trying to conceive. I want you to stop right now and switch that language to, I'm conceiving. I want you to speak that thing into existence. I want you to know right here, right now, that against all odds, you will conceive. I'm going to speak life into you and over you and through you. And I need you to tap in and speak over you and your situation as well. Okay? Because so often I have had clients tell me, I was told I can't conceive. And then they get pregnant and they're like, girl, what happened? Like, my baby here. One of those clients is actually going to be on the podcast next week, so you can hear her story. But I really want you to understand that in this program, it is an 8-week program. We are going to deep dive not only into the body, but into the mind and the psyche around preconception, because I think that there's a lot of things that people are battling with. A lot of you have shared with me that you are just so frustrated. You've done the IUIs, you've done the testing, and you're still coming up short. I have answers and I want to serve you. So we're going to have 8 incredible weeks together inside of BRB, I'm Conceiving. Training number 1 is all things body. Okay, not you, just your body, his body too, because I need y'all to know what healthy seminal fluid looks like. We need to know what the ejaculate looks like. We need to know about morphology, motility, how you can be cooking it up to make sure he's matching your commitment and your energy. Okay. A lot of times men are left out of the conversation and I don't know why. So they're going to be in it, okay? We're also going to talk about mind. So really understanding that connection to your emotional state and your hormonal state. Again, I know a lot of you are aware of the relationship between the nervous system and the endocrine system, but I also know that sometimes our minds get the better of us. And so I want to give you some peace in that area. And the last area we're going to talk about is a little bit of hanky panky, a little bit of grown and sexy, because the amount of you who have DM'd me and been like, if I bend over in this position, am I more likely to conceive? Maybe. But I really just want to answer those questions. So if you know for a fact that you are on this path and on this journey, and you're okay really taking a radically unconventional approach because you want unconventional results, this is definitely that program for you. And I'm actually going through this process with you. So I don't think I've ever shared this not like this before, at least. Like, I think I've mentioned it like here and there, but within the next year, I do plan on being pregnant. Okay, so the preconception program, BRB, I'm Conceiving, I really designed it for me, but I'm giving you the information too, because I literally know exactly what I need to do. And I also have things that I've got my partner doing that I want to share with so many of you. Okay, and if you're like, girl, I low-key want to bring my man into this conversation, then I'm gonna let you do that too. Like, if you want to show up and you want him to show up too, okay. It's done. All right. So all information about joining that program is available on Instagram via my DM. That one you need to DM me about before you even try to jump into it, because I gotta know who you are. Like, I gotta know what your energy is. The period one, that's fine. Like, come through. But that conception one, that preconception one, we need to talk before you try to get into that. And the very last program I have that's available is for those of you who are like, listen, I have done all that I can by myself. I have tried everything under the sun when it comes to the free challenges, the ebooks, the lifestyle. I need help. I want you to join or apply, better yet, for Hello Harmony. Hello Harmony is my 12-week hormonal health coaching program. It is extremely high touch point with like an element of community, because you'll also be able to talk to other people who are doing one-on-one health coaching with me, just to see like what they're up to, what kind of tips they've implemented, and different things like that. Hello Harmony is comprehensive testing with me and customized approaches. That's what it is. We are creating a plan designed to help you achieve your goal rooted in data. So one thing I have really leaned into in 2023 is talking about the roles of vitamins and minerals, because I understand their role in cellular and hormonal health on a much deeper level this year than I ever have before. So I wanted to pull that element in, but we have to do it in a one-on-one capacity so that you can fully absorb the information and also understand what your body needs beyond our 12 weeks together. Case in point, one of my girls who is already enrolled for next year told me her biggest struggle is brain fog. We got her test results back, and as I was reviewing her test results, I was immediately able to identify the fact that her body is not absorbing her B vitamins or healthy fats the right way. So her plan is designed to help her actually absorb these things. We get really into the details with everything, and I think it is so vitally important that you do that when you feel like, I've tried everything and I can't keep going at it alone, right? Now, let me be very honest with you. This program is not for the faint of heart. If you are somebody who's going to tiptoe around your commitment levels, do not apply to Hello Harmony. Don't waste my time. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your money, and don't waste my energy. And that's a respect thing, okay? This is for those of you who are going all in on you in 2024. Those of you who want to be radically unrecognizable in the best way. Okay? Again, in order to get unconventional results, you have to have unconventional behavior. And a lot of you are so used to doing the same thing day in and day out, and you're getting the same results. Time for you to do it different. If you want different, you must do different. Okay? And so I just wanted to share those programs with you, because when I say all gas, no brakes 2024, I mean it. I am so excited to serve you all and to serve in such a capacity. I highly recommend that you enroll in these programs in December, because all of the prices are increasing in January, and I'm letting you know that now because I know my worth and I know my value. And I know that right now, a lot of people have been in my DMs and saying like, I don't know if I can afford this and I can afford that. And I can respect that, but also I'm not taking that on with me into 2024. So if you need an installment plan, if you need some accommodation when it comes to the timelines and stuff, lock them in here in 2023 so that as we head into 2024, you're already committed and you know you're going to show up. All right. With that being said, my apologies for being a little bit long-winded, but you're going to be all right. As always, I love you and I mean it.